consumerism and waste products. Modern societies that are based on using large amounts of goods, especially those that are manufactured for one-time use, are extremely wasteful. The increasing consumption of natural resources has leads to serious environmental problems around the world. Current consumption patterns are depleting non-renewable resources, poisoning and degrading ecosystems, and altering the natural processes on which life depends. The present pattern of consumption, especially in affluent societies, is mainly responsible for the high level of utilization of resources. People in the industrialized countries make up 20% of the world population, but consume 80% of world's resources and produce 80% of the waste. This is due to a pattern of economic development that ensures that people go on consuming even more than they actually need. India is rapidly moving into this unsustainable pattern of economic growth and development. The rich in such a society get richer, often at the cost of the poor, whose lives are not improved. For example, 200 billion cans, bottles, plastic, cartons, and paper cubes are thrown away each year in the developed world. Disposal items greatly increase this waste rather than combat on quality or reliability. Many industrial consumer products are made for one-time use. Buying quality products that are warranted against failure or wearing out, learning about the raw materials that things are made of, and an appreciation of their origin from nature's storehouse, as well as knowing the conditions of the workers that make them, or some ways of resisting consumerism and decreasing waste. Case study: Himachal Pradesh was the first state in India to regulate the manufacture and use of plastics. The state proposed a ban on all type of polythene packing. While there may be some new appliances and cars that are more productive and energy efficient, discarding the old often leads to an almost total waste of the energy and material already investing in these products. This alone may more than invalidate the energy saving of the new product. This is a tricky problem. Consumerism is related to the constant purchasing of new goods with little attention to their true need, durability, product origin, or the environmental consequences of their manufacture and disposal. Consumerism is derived by huge sums spent on advertising design to create both a desire to follow trends and a personal feeling of satisfaction based on acquisition. Materialism is one of the end results of consumerism. Consumerism interferes with the sustainable use of resources in a society by replacing the normal common sense desire for an adequate supply of life's necessities with an insatiable quest for things that are purchased by larger and larger income to buy them. There is little regard for the true utility of what is brought, and intended consequence of this strategy, which is promoted accelerate the discarding of the old, either because of lack of durability or change in fashion. Especially in developed countries, landfills are being rapidly filled with cheap, discarded products that fail to work within a short time and cannot be repaired. In many cases, consumer products are made psychologically obsolete by the advertising industry long before they actually wear out. The inordinate amount of waste that is generated by consumer oriented societies around the world is now a serious environmental issue. Most human activities are related to production and consumption cycles, which produce excessive amount of waste in the form of solid, liquid and gaseous waste products. The problem of waste management in the urban and rural sectors are different. Rural countries that are smaller once had a limited amount of waste which was recycled as the communities used them effectively. With the advent of an industrial civilization, the highly complex technological processes for production of goods has rapidly increased problems. Due to inadequate waste disposal, this creates a heavy burden on natural resources, degrades the environment, and create health hazards. With the rapid increase in population, the amount of waste in terms of quantity and quality has increased waste management. Pressures may fold in recent years. If the high quantities of waste generated countries, mankind will be drowned under heaps of garbage and streams of sewage. His health will be affected by dangerous industrial effluents, and he will be smothered by clouds of smoke and unhealthy gases. Human civilization will run out of resources, preventing further development. The increasing demands of consumption on the finite resources of the planet, increasing level of environmental pollution, and the problems of waste disposal must be changed to the careful utilization of resources, recovery of used material by waste recycling. Therefore, reuse of goods and waste utilization should become a part of the production consumption cycle. Utilizing various forms of waste must be made a part of the planning and development processes. Current patterns in the industrial society have led the disposal of waste in a careless, uneconomical manner. burning or dumping waste into streams and oceans or creating more landfills damages the environment. For example, it is estimated that the per capita production of domestic waste is many times higher in a developed country when compared to a developing country. Unfortunately, many developing countries are now working out similar wasteful trends. Through development, but do not have the same economic potential to handle the waste this new unsustainable strategy produces. Large quantities of solid, liquid and gaseous waste is produced by urban industrial communities in the forms of plastic, paper, leather, tin, cans, bottles, mineral refuse and pathological waste from hospitals, dead animals, agricultural waste, fertilizer, pesticide overuse and human, animal excreta are essentially rural concerns. The waste is either discharged into the atmosphere, into water sources, or buried underground. These waste are not considered to have any economic value. This attitude towards waste has led to disorderous efforts on the environment based over exploiting natural resources. Waste management, reduce, reuse, recycle or 3Rs principle is a new concept in waste management. But what does it actually mean? Although some waste is inevitable in any society, we must minimize. The generation of waste at the source by using minimal resources. Do not use what you do not need. The goal of every society should be reach a low waste or no waste society. Example, fancy packing of consumer products in 2 or 3 layers is not necessary. Use your own reusable cloth bags instead of plastic bags. The residual waste can be converted into a usable waste. In developed countries, waste is used to produce energy. Several technological breakthroughs have recently been made to recover material from industrial waste such as heavy metals and chemicals such as mercury and nitric acid. Thus, the waste does not remain a waste product anymore, but because a useful resource. Example, using kitchen wet waste to make compost that can be used as an organic fertilizer. Using sewage in a biobags plant to make fuel. One industry's waste could be a valuable resource for another industry. Example, cloth racks from the textile industry are bought and used by paper and other industries. Bagasse, a waste product of the sugar industry, is used in the paper, play industries. The material left over after extraction of oil from seeds is used as cattle feed. Case study, plastic to oil. The Indian Oil Corporation Limited and the Department of Science and Technology are expected to establish India's first plant to convert waste plastic into petrol, diesel and LPG. The generated waste or discarded material that cannot be used again in its original form can be sent back to the industry to break down and used as a resource to be made into a new product of the same type or into something entirely different. Example, plastic items are recycled into new plastic products. Metal scrap and broken glass is used to make new metal products. Finally, the waste material generated, which can neither be reused or recycled, must be disposed of in a proper manner with minimum impact to the environment. Non-toxic solid waste should be properly segregated and disposed of on landfills that are properly sealed to avoid leakage and contamination of surrounding land and groundwater. Toxic waste should be treated or disposed of separately in proper manner. Sewage and industrial waste should be adequately treated and raw materials recovered from it where possible before it is released into our rivers and waterways. What can I do? You can follow the 3 R's principles. One, use only as much as you need, but at any resource. Water, food, paper, etc. Second, next time you throw away something, think about whether it is really a waste. If it is of no use to you, would someone else use it? Reuse, rinse water to water your garden, etc. Donate old clothes to the needy instead of throwing them away. Three, if you are sure the item is not useful in its present form, can it be recycled? Paper, plastics, glass, metal can be recycled. 4, segregate your waste into wet and dry garbage. Wet garbage includes most kitchen waste. Most of this can be used for composting. Most dry garbage is recyclable. The amount of dry waste generated in your household is an indicator of how well you are following the 3 R's principle. A lot of dry waste means you should go back to the reuse and reduce principles and try to follow them better. 5, avoid the use of non-biodegradable materials such as styrofoam and certain types of plastics. Although most plastics are recyclable, recycling still takes up energy, which is another precious resource not to be wasted. If thrown away as waste, styrofoam and plastics can take hundreds of years to be decomposed. 6. Do not litter or throw garbage in public places. Garbage and litter is a visual contaminant and can cause disease, health problems. Proper disposal of garbage is an important part of waste management. 7. Be a conscious consumer and do not buy products that are over-packaged. Try choosing products that are made from recycled material or originally grown. Suggestion for better waste management. First suggestion, every country must survey all the different forms of waste generation along with its sources. They must set up priorities concerning waste utilization. Most waste can be converted into resources which can enhance the economy of the country. Second, plans should be prepared for controlling waste at the source. This must include segregation of wet and dry waste, where the wet waste can be converted to compost and used, and the dry waste is recycled. 3. Research and development programs. 4. Uneconomical methods of waste disposal, like land filling or incineration, must be reduced to a minimum. Plans for appropriate disposal of non-utilizable hazardous waste from chemical industries must be implemented and strictly monitored. 5. Every community should organize extensive programs on education and demonstration on the reduction of waste and the proper disposal and effective reutilization of waste material. People should be informed of the need for waste management to protect the quality of the environment. This should be included in the curriculum at school and college level. 6. Every society should make efforts to design people's lifestyles and cultural patterns based on low-waste production. The goal of every society should be to reach a low-waste or no-waste society. Reuses must be conserved by proper selection. Production technologies, recovering and recycling. What is usable and reducing unnecessary demands for consumption and inventing technologies which would make it possible for reusing the waste resources so as to reduce over exploiting. Of our existing resources. Thank you. Have a nice day.